Everything bad you place upon God, as if anything good is from something you've done. You blame God that you lost your job, but you don't thank Him that you're still breathing. And you blame God that you got robbed, but you don't thank Him that you're still seeing. And you blame God that your life is such a mess, but we never hear you thank Him when your life is blessed. Oh no, you just keep walking on, wagging your head, boasting and bragging because you're the best. And it's God's fault that you're an addict and you just have to have it. It couldn't be that you lost self-control and just formed a bad habit. Oh no, it's His fault that you have this desire. Because if He really cared, He'd take you higher. And it's God's fault that your love was broken. And it's God's fault that your trust was broken. And it's all because of this that your soul's no longer open. And it's His fault that your mother was a down and out loser. And it's His fault that your father was a hopeless boozer. And that's gotta be the reason why you're this way. A screwed up girl, a deadbeat man. This wasn't your idea, so it must have been God's plan. You blame God for the loss of your dear loved one. But that's not what God did when you crucified His Son. Still, you blame God for the file that says guilty as charged. But wait, what about the nails that made those scars? Still, you shake your fist at God because your best friend died. But that's not what God did when His Son was crucified. No, if I'm not mistaken, when His Son's life was taken and the whole world was shaken, the veil was torn in two, signifying that God's love and grace is available for you. And while you rant and rave and behave like a fool, God's love and blood pours out into that bottomless pool. And all these problems that you've blamed God for, not His fault, no, but they are why He died once and for all to settle the score. And while you pointed above and tried to cover up your sin, God saw through it all and knew that you could never win. So He sent His Son Jesus to suffer, die, and rise again, so that if you would repent, you could have new life in Him. So don't blame Jesus. My friend, look within. Only then can you begin to be free, begin to see, begin to live, love, trust, and be. The blood that He shed was for everybody. So who's to thank and who's to blame? I pray that you thank God and let Him take your shame. Cast it all upon Him. Yes, you belong with the blame, but that is why Christ died, to clear your name. So who's to thank and who's to blame? I think by now you know the names. So go ahead, fill in the blank.